Mayor Frankel, what does this mean to you, this project down here on the waterfront?
For me, it's our gift, the city's gift to the public of our beautiful waterfront. And, you know, so often waterfronts are for people with a lot of money. They either live on the waterfront, they have a boat, but people love water. And this is our way to say to everybody, this is free and this is yours. And we're in a sense going back to the future, because in our pioneer days, this was the space that people would congregate. That we'd have cultural events and we'd have promenading, and we have some modern touches now. We have these beautiful water features and state-of-the-art docks, a little oyster bed in the middle of our dock, and of course this Green Pavillion. But it's really, it's a combination of nature and people.
And are there any sustainable projects that you might have in the back of your mind that you think are going to happen in the near future?
Well, right down about a half a mile from here, the county's doing a project in the South Cove, a natural habitat. They're bringing in islands that are going to have vegetation that will clean the water, that will attract the natural habitat. We'll have a little boardwalk out there, and so that's a beautiful project we're looking forward to. Talking to the Science Museum, perhaps relocating down on the waterfront and bringing children and science right here to Flagler Drive.
Tell me a little bit about the second Sustainability Summit that's coming up this April.
Well, you know, we had a great one last year. The second one builds on the first one. We're building a plan for the city on how we reduce our carbon footprint so that we can be in compliance with our agreement to abide by the Kyoto contract. And so we'll have a good cross-section of the community and really talk and plan how we go forward in the future.
Well, that's fantastic. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Mayor. Joan, tell me a little bit about how the city of West Palm Beach is going green.
Well, we're standing in front of what is called the Lake Pavilion, or also called the Green Pavillion. It is the first building built by the municipality of the city of West Palm Beach that will have LEED certification, and it has a carbon neutral footprint. This building has been designated right from the beginning to demonstrate on our waterfront how we as a community can begin spreading the word and letting people know that our environment's important.
Now, this building is not the only part of the project. Tell me a little bit about some of the other parts.
Well, we have the City Commons and Waterfront project spans nearly a mile of the waterfront. And one of the first components that opened about 9 months ago was a dock that's directly behind you. Mm-hmm. And there, in a way, as part of our sustainability, was to get people to understand what the brackish waters of the Intercoastal Waterway in Florida is all about. We are the first who have ever embedded ecosystems directly into a dock, and there's an artificial reef to help people understand the flora and fauna that are specific to this part of water. So we have a series of gardens that actually go into the dock over the waterway that are fed from a capillary system beneath the dock. We also, at the very end, have a artificial reef where we layered it with oyster shells just to see what would happen, and those oyster colonies are growing, fish are flowing through it, and it actually, as the tides are coming in twice a day, are becoming a natural feeding and cleansing station for small fish life that lives out in this intercoastal, very unique system in Florida.
Is this your first endeavor in sustainability?
Absolutely not. I have been one of the people who have been talking about sustainability for years and years and years. My own core curricular course, I won't tell you how many decades ago. Everything was Buckminster Fuller, Future Shock, and so everything about how we work with our environment, how we really can design our environment to meet the needs of a growing and very complicated world is something that's been a part and parcel of my life since the 60s.
Well, thank you very much for spending a few minutes with me and talking about what you're doing down here in the city of West Palm Beach.
My pleasure. Good seeing you.
Thank you.
Nobody else knows how to hurt me so bad.